Why do you have upper trapezius and lower neck and lower back pain while you're working? Especially if you're dealing with a bunch of documents or emails in an office, this is true statement for most people. Definitely most of them are related to disc neuritis within spinal roots. It is common for all of the population throughout the world. Literally everybody has this problem, but nobody is telling prevention and what to do about it. But we are going to talk about now. Hello, this is Dr. Joe. One thing is certain, there's no normal pain. If there is a pain, you need to be alert. Pay attention to your body. Try to listen to what your body telling to you. Pay attention to where you feel the pain. Try to fix the problem and strengthen it again. Your body can do that. If you have to choose, fix the core problem rather than superficial problem. Unless you're willingly blinded, painkiller or patches or some kind of superficial method cannot make core causation better. Skin is one of the most strong biological barrier in our body. Chemicals cannot penetrate deep enough to reach your joint, period. If you feel pain, it is the signal from the tissue destruction. Inflammatory process / inflammatory substance will trigger nociceptor in your nervous system that fires pain signal. This signal goes through the spinal thalamic tract within your spinal cord and reaches your brain, and then our body knows there is a tissue damage. This is what we call pain. One question before we talk about the damage. What kind of tissue damage are we talking about? Most of them are coming out of your overstretched muscle or ligaments. Yes, we are talking about sprain and strain type of damage. If these two structures are not holding your spine well, obviously subluxation will happen, and then poof, everything that connected to the nerve root that originated from the spinal segment will step into dysfunctional stages. Okay, we covered a little bit of the information about the pain and damage. Now let's talk about how to reduce the stress or get rid of it in your workplace. In order to make the least possible stressful environment for your spine, we better look at this first. Let's take a look at this chart. As you go to the right, your spine gets more stress. To maintain your muscle mass, first two options are not good choice. So based on this well-known information, standing is the best option for your work. And the second best is sitting correctly. When it comes to the sitting, what is correct way? If you ask that question, we need to know what is anatomical neutral. Here is the anatomical neutral position. We need to be close to an anatomical neutral position while we are working. Otherwise, our spine is gradually weaker at certain points. Unfortunately, the neck and lower back are usual spots. Here is the caveat. Obviously, our spine is not designed to be sitting all day long, but since the modern working environment is already settled with sitting or standing in front of the computer, we need to find an alternative but second best method, which we're gonna talk about. Back to the initial points, how do we make an anatomical neutral in the work environment? Now let's see the optimal work environment. Your ankle, knee, hip, shoulder, and ear should be in a line vertically to the ground. Your center of monitor should be the same level as your eye level. Your upper arm should be close to vertical to the ground, and your elbow should be close to 90 degrees. In order to achieve that elbow angle, you need full-size or ergonomic keyboard and mouse, and all of them are better to be close to your body. Most likely you need to change or modify at least one or all of the following things: height of the desk, chair, monitor, location of the keyboard, mouse, and chair. But remember, most important principle is if you can move, move. Modern working style is not beneficial to our joint health in the long run. But if you are not able to do best thing, we better do the second best thing. Try to change your work environment accordingly as close as possible. You can reduce unnecessary physical stress in your workplace. I hope this information makes your life slightly better.